JoJo has fun.
I'm trapped. No, it's fine. I'm not going anywhere.
Welcome back to Having Fun with JoJo and Kim.
Hey, everybody. We just ate Sammy's, and they were real good.
Yeah, we're real good. I'm a little lightheaded.
Oh, because you had half a beer?
I drink a whole beer.
Oh, wow.
I'm a grown-up.
Holy moly, Daddy-O.
And listen, everybody, you don't need to drink to be cool or have fun. It does. Shut up,
Do you know
Jeff.
what I found at Grocery Outlet yesterday that I enjoyed immensely? And
Bargain market.
And I'm not exaggerating making a funny. Pabst Blue Ribbon Easy.
I'm sorry.
It was a light Pabst Blue Ribbon. And it was delish. 3.8 alcohol content, so you would be able to drink at least 2.
Wow.
And it was so light and fresh, and it did not taste like grainy or garbagey, or it didn't have that like gross rotten vegetable flavor at all. It was just real good.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
I gave it like 3 stars.
But it's Blue Ribbon.
Yeah. Do you know, I told you the story about Pabst Blue Ribbon, right? I'm telling you a real story right now, not a made-up story for improv purposes.
What is the story of the Pabst's Blue Ribbon, Kim? Because I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. I don't know what it is.
So Pabst and Budweiser were fighting real hard.
Really?
They came out.
Did the kids know?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Everybody knew. In
Poor
fact,
Coors.
so this was happening during one of the World Wars, and the grandmother... Anheuser or whatever went over to Germany, and she had like a bunch of German bonds, and so like it didn't look good for her traveling back and forth from a country that America like wasn't cool with,
right? And
so they like there's like documentation of her being harassed and like cavity searched, and like this is when she was like 90 years old, and they were just
cavity searched.
Yeah, they were torturing her.
Wow,
because
what a lucky lady. Go on.
Anyway, so they're constantly fighting about, and the reason that they created these 2 beers that are both very watery was because they needed something that people could drink at lunch and then go back to work. So it couldn't have a high alcohol, couldn't have a lot of flavor because people didn't like beer very much. So the less flavor, the better. And so they developed this like really flavorless beer, and then they had a competition. And
to see whose beer was the most flavorless?
Well, no, it was just like I don't even think it was a real competition. And then Pabst declared themselves the winner, put themselves a blue ribbon on it, and then Budweiser was like, "Oh, I don't really think that's accurate." You know, like there was all this discrepancy, and they were like, "Well, we've got the blue ribbon, so you know, what are you going to do about it?" And it became Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What a fucking
because it didn't
baller
matter.
Move.
Yeah, it was a very Trumpian thing to do, where it's like it doesn't matter whether or not we actually won the blue ribbon. What matters is that we have a blue ribbon, and nobody cares if we won or not because we have this blue ribbon.
Someone told me that about my doctorate.
What?
It was just like, you can just say you're a doctor.
I guess.
It's true. You can.
Yeah, Jeff's a doctor.
Actually, Jeff,
Jeff.
that's the thing, though, Jeff. Like, as an actual doctor, we can smell our own.
Oh, so you can only say that you're a doctor to people who aren't a doctor.
During the dissertation process, you receive a lot of injections.
And they sniffy, sniffy, sniff.
To ensure like that your mutant powers. It's kind of like the opening of Deadpool, in a way.
Wow.
But instead of injecting you with like mutant powers, you just get a lot of debt. And
yeah, they just inject you with debt.
But then also the ability to like smell super good.
Yeah, just extreme judgmentality.
So Jeff, when you say you're a doctor, I know you know.
He can sniff you out.
I can smell the some college on you from here.
Rude.
I don't judge people for how little school they went to. That would be rude of me. I'm going to use my infinite level of schooling for good. Most of the people that I know and associate do lots of drugs and have incredibly menial jobs and don't like books. And
I'm right here.
If there's Kim, if there is a lower class, I am of it. If there is a criminal class, I am in it. Who said that?
Groucho Marx.
What?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
That was like, okay, I gotta look it up, but he was like the American socialist. Hang on.
I want people to say that about me.
American socialist.
someday. Wait, was it MLK?
No.
Was it MLK Jr.?
It was Eugene V. Debs.
Oh. Old Jeannie Debs.
You don't know him.
No.
Fucking liar. His
My
spouse
boy.
was Kate Metzel. That's almost your name. You should know this shit.
I am Kate Martell.
He he said that there was a difference between traditional socialism, the American version, because the American version is focused on workers and not the deep ass state or some shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is focused on workers.
Yeah.
I had the best conversation with Emma. It was extremely brief.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Emma.
So-
go on. I love Emma's
So-
stories. Are you listening, Chris?
And Emma, who
Go on.
Emma, by the way, so I dropped Emma's real last name on one of the episodes. 5 minutes after the release, she texted me, "Way to drop my name." Like, how did she?
She
must
was
have been
waiting with
skipping-
bated breath at 11:30 in the morning.
She was skipping through that episode at 11:30 in the morning. I think it was like
My
I was.
ears are burning.
Somebody said my married name. Anyway, so we were having a conversation, and she expressed she's willfully ignorant about politics.
Right.
And so she was like, I don't know socialism. And she's like, and I was like, well, I'm a socialist. And she's like, well, what does that mean? And I
You
don't
never know exactly how to
I don't
say
know
it.
how to say it. So I just said,
I can't
it means
do
that I
this.
believe that I want everyone to have housing and food and health care. And I believe that that's a right that everyone should have. And she just said, well, there are people that don't believe that? And I just looked at her like, holy shit.
Literally scores of people.
Yeah, actually, yes. Like, all the people. Like, stay willfully ignorant, Emma. You're better off where you are.
You want to know something really interesting, Kim? So at the time of this recording, it is Monday, 12/10. Ride the Walrus, and yesterday we all went to the Sacramento Retro Game Expo.
It was real fun.
It was a lot of fucking fun. We walked around, we saw stuff, we met the guys who do Video Game Bang, which is a gaming podcast here in Sacramento.
Yeah.
That was cool. And when we were there, one notable thing that happened is Kim is walking around in her vault suit and Pip's in a vault suit. And this man with a ponytail started making notably horrifying sounds at Pip and you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did.
And here's the thing, Kim, that I did not say to you yesterday that I'm saying now. That man is at every convention I've ever been to in this area.
Yeah?
He is there selling his prints or posters
Yeah.
or something. And one time I saw him literally go off on somebody about how he is a capitalist and will never believe in anything other than capitalism.
Yeah, well, he told me that he charges $180 an hour to babysit, and that's when the conversation was over because he was just jerking himself off at that point.
Well, Kim, I want you to know that when I saw that you were talking to him, I knew full well I gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And go I did. I was trying to find a copy of Rocket the something robot.
Yeah, we were trying to find Rocket Robot, and we could not, and we asked everybody for it because we were looking too, Emma and I.
Oh,
But yeah,
so-
that guy had Creeper written all over him. I would not
totally.
let him babysit my child, and he reminded
No.
me. And you know what? I'm not going to say it on air.
Excuse me. Go on.
But no, I was not cool with that guy, and I'm not cool. Self-proclaimed capitalists.
It wasn't.
Are
It wasn't.
disgusting.
The thing was like when he met Kim, he was just making these horribly annoying, creepy sounds.
Goo goo gaga noises.
Which again, annoying, not cool, and just nonstop. And Kim, what did I say? No, about adjusting the microphone.
He's awake, and I gotta get him to go to sleep. I'm not touching the microphone.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry for this little distortion.
We're
on the
fighting a
mic
little bit
cord.
because Jojo doesn't think I can handle a microphone
I don't.
after a couple of
now,
beers
Kim,
on a
it's
Monday.
not that I don't believe in you. It's that historically you failed.
Oh, fair. Next time on Jojo Has Fun.
Is it really that time? My word.
My word.
See you guys tomorrow.
Every
Bye-bye.
episode today, we're just going to end with a large burp. My word.
My word.